Bear with me here. Hearing a little bit of stuff. Anyway, what's up, folks? Almost pretty much done with the day here. I'm gonna take it easy and rest and relax because I'm gonna need it. So, if there's anything I know, man, it's how to build a business. Trust me, I've been doing this a long time, bro. Like I said, I'm the only musician or artist that ever went worldwide independently in the history of man, in the history of time. Okay. Like I said, billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 jewelry, my own car lot. I pay over $100 for it every month. About 30 on my wrist, got you pissed. Mineral rights, oil royalties in the middle of a stock settlement lawsuit for having over 70,000 shares of a stock. I mean, we got a lot of success, man. Done a lot. I said my car lot, right? Pay $100 for it every month. Portion there, I paid $25,000 for it, cash. Like, oh, almost dropped my drink. The guy was waving at me, giving me the thumbs up and stuff. Just trying to carry it. So, try to wave at everybody I can. But yeah, I know how to build businesses, man. And I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to build a business, you have to have a base, a basis to operate from. That's why it's so funny to me and perplexing because you cannot just go to the middle of the Sahara Desert with no money and no water and nothing, and then think that you're going to magically, right, build all this stuff just out of thin air. It just doesn't work that way. It never has, it never will. So again, I don't know what point folks are trying to prove because they ain't proving any point, right? But again, in order to help others, you have to help yourself first. It's just that simple. Anybody knows that. That comes with maturity, right? And just basic common sense. So if you're not in a position, right, to even help yourself or be, halfway decent, how are you going to help other people? You know? Yeah, you always want to be a good person, of course. You always want to pay it forward. You always want to help everybody, of course. But you have to do it genuinely, and you folks aren't doing it genuinely. This is why you don't have a recipe for success, right? Your businesses have not succeeded. What do you mean? Every day I hear the same folks talking, but they ain't saying nothing. Where's your result? Where's the proof? Right? Where's any evidence of anything that you're claiming or talking about? All I hear is a bunch of pipe dreams that do not exist, never will, right? Uh, Never will, never have, right? And it just is what it is. And that's reality. So, like I said, I mean, I don't care what people tell themselves. It's got to be real and it's got to exist. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, buddy, my business is the most successful business literally in the history of time. What I'm doing right here. This is truthfully the most successful business I've ever witnessed and ever seen. Truthfully, all they need to do is fix the way they pay me, how often, and how much. That's about it, right? I've gotten donations consistently because I know how to talk and use my gift of gab in my mouth the right way, right? I never have to really ask for anything. God provides. You know, I'm an expert at communications. You see, I work 8,000 million times harder than anyone, right? Than any of y'all. So, what are you talking about? That's why my business is succeeding. That's why this is working. That's why we're winning. We don't have to spell it out for you. We don't have to do what y'all do. We don't got to sit around on the internet all day, 24 hours a day, doing nothing, right? Hell, we get out here, we work hard. Real talk, we work hard, we get to it. We don't got time for games and nonsense, right? Every minute of every day, I try to be productive. And that's the name of the game. You understand? I use different methods every day, different techniques, different things I'm doing, things that God taught me, things that God is teaching me. I continue to progress, right? And move forward. My business is very clear. I'm Batman. My business is very clear. I set world records in my sleep. Like, what do you mean? How are we the same? We're just not. We're not on an even playing field. You're not anywhere near my tax bracket, right? Like I said, folks want to talk about land. Y'all don't own any land. We've been over this 8 million times. Get yourself some land first before you claim you own land. Like what? I have land right now. It's a lot more than y'all's. What are you talking about? So that's what I'm saying. When folks just talk to talk, oh, no problem. It's no problem to correct you whatsoever. Matter of fact, I love correcting folks. Actually, why do y'all keep acting like because we're on YouTube, right? Like you don't know how I really talk. I'll address anything. Y'all know about me. So what you mean? Right. Like I said, you can't go to the middle of the Sahara, okay, in the middle of the desert and expect to win with no money, begging, trying to build stuff off of other people's funds if you didn't learn how to build. What? You got to know how to build something first. That's the problem with a lot of folks on YouTube. Y'all don't know how to build nothing. You know how to take down, right? You know how to try to dismantle, but build? Nah, never. I don't know how to build nothing. And no, you can't copy me. You can't copy my blueprint. It don't work like that because you ain't me. That's what folks want to do. They want to try to imitate. All right. I make a living off helping people. I make a living off protecting people. I make a living off being a good person. I don't have an agenda. See what I'm saying? It's just like I said, like when we was in that church thing, when all them folks would sit there watching me, looking at me, right? Hold up. And I'd always go, I always isolate myself, kind of. It's just the way I am. I'm a chosen one. I'd always go do my own thing. I'd be getting plates of food everywhere we went because I know how to talk and open my mouth, right? And ask. The gift of asking is very powerful gift. Don't ever be afraid to ask questions. Don't ever be afraid to ask anything. That's how the geniuses learn. They ask questions and they listen and learn, right? So yeah, they would always ask, man, every time I turn around, you have food in your hand. Every time I turn around, I see you eating something different. Yeah, because I'm blessed. Because God provides. Because I have the law of attraction. That's what folks don't get. These are naturally built-in things into me. My conscious, my subconscious, they're already there. I've mastered the art of you know what with Sun Tzu, basically, right? But I took it further, and it's a little different because all of that isn't correct. I do my own approach for everything. Mastered the law of attraction completely a long time ago. That's why it was no surprise to me that I'm getting famous. I've been famous, that I got famous, that I get more famous every day. It's no surprise to me that folks honk. It's no surprise to me when people do donate. It's no surprise to me that strangers say they want to support me. It's no surprise to me when God, gives me a miracle or sends me money. God said himself, I can send you money anytime. Huh. Like I said, I'm still struggling right now. Everything is a struggle always. It's just how it works for anyone. Anything of value takes sacrifice and struggle. So I don't know what you mean. I fell in love with the struggle, homeboy. Y'all got the wrong one. Y'all got me misconstrued, bro. I'm from the street. I'm a street gangster. I love the streets. Like I said, I could have had limitless money for the rest of my life. I didn't want it. I helped people. I took care of people, whether they was ungrateful or not. Right? Yeah. And then that's when y'all started all this online nonsense because you lost. Because you lost in reality. Yep. You stepped up and you lost. Everybody. That's what happened. I took everyone on head on and I won by myself. Right. Just like every day, these folks, they want to talk and type, but there's no common sense to it. There's no strategy. There's no approach. You know, like you got to just calm down. You got to learn how to approach things. Y'all's energy ain't right. Your energy is all the way off. Your equilibrium's thrown off. That's why you can't move me. See, you have to be centered, man. Somebody talking about manipulating my energy. Go control yours first. Can't manipulate my energy when you can't even control your own. Right? Can't hold it together. Every day they coming undone over little old me and my success and my beautiful life, my existence. Every day. Yeah, you can't do nothing until you get yourself straight. And you can't. Y'all too deep in the game, right? It's the facts. The fact is, you're too deep in the game. You're too far gone. You're too deep in, right? You're too much with the devil on your wicked stuff and your nonsense. You're too deep in your witchcraft. And now it's all backfiring and it's all being sent right back at you. Just like God said it will be. Just like God said. So what you mean? Yeah, like I said, what business have y'all built? Who have you helped? Help yourself, son. Filming videos all day. Y'all got fake subscribers over there and fake views. What you talking about? You didn't build a business. I built a business. This took years. Okay? Real talk. And I did it quickly, but I did it the right way, genuinely. I did it with my gift. All these folks are still talking. Why, I don't know. I'm the only one who makes money on this network. The only one. Out of the people that I see that are always saying my name, I'm the only one make money on here. Crazy. I heard one person say the other day, he said, for a little bit, they were in the position I was in. A little bit ain't going to do you no good. A little bit means nothing. A little bit is irrelevant. Not the 50 Cent song, a little bit. All a YouTuber really need is a little bit. Yeah, it don't work like that. A little bit ain't going to do nothing for you. You got to be able to make money consistently on here. It takes hard work. It takes a work ethic y'all don't have. Right? Like I said, put up some capital. Duke, proof is in the pudding. You want to repeat my phrases? Where's that money at? Because I could show you a whole bunch of checks I made Over here, we check after check after check after check. I'm sorry, but somebody's saying something? Who? What can you say? We make buku bucks. We stay making bread and money. What you mean? I know what it is. I know how y'all feel. Because we win every day. Every day, Batman wins. Every day, Batman defeats and owns the red triangles. And they can't stop me. Why? Because I'm Batman. That's why. Oh, it's just like Alfred said. He said, you got him to a point of what? Desperation. That's what he said. And in their desperation, they turned to a man. Man, this is starting to get old. Turned to a man they didn't fully understand. Talking about the Joker. Well, there is no Joker. I got news for you. Believe me, I've checked. I've tried to find one. Hell, I've tried to see if anybody could walk in my shoes. Because I used to be the real Joker. For real. In actual reality. That's what y'all don't want to talk about. Oh, I'm a hell of a guy. I'm a force. You know, I don't even get what if I did that. These people don't even understand. If I was evil, if I was that dark, oh goodness, people would really, really be concerned and worried. Trust me. I mean, it's all a decision. But I'm just a good person, and I believe in upholding the law and standing up for what's right, and standing against corruption. I could never be evil, man. It's weak. That's why I can't do weakness, bro. Gotta get that weak stuff away from me, almost. Straight up. They want to talk, but you're not paying attention to my physicality. You're not acknowledging and recognizing and holding your L. You're not looking at my physicality every day. I walk around with a body. Straight up. I walk around with a physique folks could never come close to. And I maintain this physique and I get stronger and stronger and stronger. Look at all the stuff I'm carrying right now every day. How do I do that? Built like an ox. Literally built like an ox and a brick, you know what? Straight up. Look how strong I've become. Let's take a minute to look at what God has accomplished here in every aspect and with me and through me. I mean, are you serious? Broke 20 world records today. Today is the benchmark landmark. 20 world records. That's insane. But with God, all things are possible. Real talk. Hold up. With God, all things are possible. All things. Feel me? So at the end of the day, I'll show you how to build a business quick. You serious? I built all these businesses. We're working on a modeling agency, full modeling agency next. Yup. Yeah, look at my physique, bro. You want to act like this a game? Y'all seeing it every day on camera. What you talking about? Look. Actually use your eyes. Yes. Pay attention to details. Stop ignoring the truth that you can't face, that you have no choice to face. We put it right in front of you. We made sure you have to face it. Right? Look at it. Read it and weep. Real physique. Like I just got out the pen. Penitentiary physique. You understand? Real strength. You understand? Real martial arts. Real 52 blocks. Ascended master in the books. God told you himself, I'm an ascended master. I ain't never seen an ascended master on this planet. I don't think it exists. I really don't. That's the thing. While you folks worry about the wrong things, you got your priorities, you know, all over the place, and your you know what's in a bunch. We focus every day on getting tougher. We focus every day on building more resilience and spirit, more strength, right? More strength, more aggressiveness, more manpower. You understand? The power to move mountains, more faith, the faith to build mountains, the faith to build companies, the faith to build a future. God tells me straight up what it is. He walked me through it and told me the whole time. I'm building your faith. Start with the faith of a mustard seed. That faith grows. I got faith in God. In God, all things are possible. Truly. I think that's the whole point of this. What God's trying to show me, that I don't need much. I don't need anything or anyone. I just need God. I need Christina, you know. But He's who orchestrated all of this. He's who gave us the divine connection. Who's giving me my divine spouse. Still God. The power of God. I love Christina more than anything. Her messages mean the world to me. She's there for me. She cares. I'm trying to remember what she said to me today. I can't look because I'm carrying all this. Well, I'll look in a minute. But it was a beautiful thing what she said to me. She just really loves me. You know, I could tell. You could tell by the way somebody talks to you that they really love you. She told me she prays for me every day. I try to do the same for you, genuinely, always. She told me a lot of beautiful things. Oh yeah, she's called me her knight in shining armor. That kind of made me feel a lot today. You know, because you don't hear that all the time. And that's something I remember like from my childhood. And it's crazy because that's literally what I am, a knight in shining armor, the Dark Knight. So it's just a beautiful thing to say. But yeah, I don't worry about anyone, man. I'm getting huge. Batman is a big guy, getting real strong. Stronger than any human by far. I mean, this hasn't even been comparable. That's my thing. The human beings can't even see what's going on and right in front of them. They focused on the regular stuff. Like, that's fine. I'll leave that to y'all. Y'all do your thing. Be normal civilians, normal humans. That's fine. But I'm not that. Never was, never will be, never have been. You understand? I just have to wake up and remember who I truly am and realize it. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing to work this hard. It's a beautiful thing. These folks don't even give me credit. Look at how I've been like the Energizer Bunny. I haven't even stopped, bro. I haven't even taken a break. I don't even give myself a break. I just keep pushing forward. Got money to make. See, y'all want to look at it the wrong way. They want to try to paint it like, oh, he just he dresses up and walks around. Yeah, right. We run these streets. I get busy. I'm active. I'm the real thing. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. So, like I said, you don't seem to understand. Oh, I go to work every day, which is being Batman. I mean, what do I do? I mean, it's very clear, right? I don't got to spell it out for you. That's not part of the game. Like I said, crime rates lowered, shut down all these legal organizations, shut you down, shut the red triangles down, right? Shut down and won against the male-female witches covens, the government, Illuminati, all of Freemasonry, right? One in the streets against any so-called criminals, one against the corrupt, one against every single individual, illegal organization, one against the criminal underworld, one man by himself. I mean, what are you talking about? Stood up to everybody. That's what Batman does, right? And I'm smart about it, and I'm completely clean in everything I do and have no issues from anything. That's why these folks can't figure out. That's why y'all be trying to say things that are human-based concepts. Like, remember when you was like, yeah, you know, they'll come back and do, ain't nobody gonna come back and do nothing. What are you talking about? You already know about that. You know about me. You can come back and what? Oh, nobody come back. People leave us alone, bro. People stay out my way, bro. People know better. Come back. Yeah, right. You want to know who come back? Tyree Sneed, Batman. I'm the one who come back. I'm the one who always made the comeback and always came back. What are you talking about? I'm all about vengeance. That's what vengeance is, the man that comes back. I don't forget nothing. I don't let nothing go. What? Yeah, we'll never have to worry about that. That's never going to be an issue. And it's so perfect, too, because like I said, I'll be operating in these major cities and states, right? My people will be out here. So they good. So I don't got to worry. That's the whole thing, because everywhere I'm operating, you know what I mean? Folks can't do nothing with me. That's the whole thing. These folks is online and they sitting there entertaining possibilities that don't exist, right? Y'all ain't built like that. Everything you talking about doesn't exist, man. Y'all don't scare nobody, bro. Y'all are not that, bro. So like I said, they can't walk in my world. They want to sit there and pretend. Like, okay, you have fun pretending. I ain't a part of that charade though. That's a circus. That's the joke right there for sure. You know? So like I said, end of the day, I mean, we gonna keep on doing our thing out here. We're gonna keep on running the game, running the streets, right? Protecting folks. Oh, it's all 100% real. These folks act like I can't eat lunch or take a break or carry my drink like right now. Like, come on, bro. Like, oh, I'm still working. Oh, I can eat and drink and be merry and do whatever and still be working. It don't distract me. You know, I don't have to clock in. I make my own hours. I don't got a boss. Feel me? That's a business. I make money while I sleep. Yep. While I sleep tonight and every night, good, right? I'll be making money. Can you do that? Have you done that? I hear a bunch of pipe dreams. Yeah, you can get a million wicked, evil people together and try to throw in a pot together to get some money and resources. What does that got to do with me? Again, I didn't ask y'all for nothing. I know you don't have any money. I'm asking the public for money. See, that's all I'm saying is that folks keep doing things that don't make sense and then look at me and act like I'm supposed to feel some way. How? Well, again, I don't care how many times we go through this. We could do this all day, brothers and sisters. You got to make sense because I'm going to get paid every time you don't make sense. The more you keep moving without acknowledging reality, the more money I make. The more you keep on pretending that you playing these games, right? Pretending all this fake stuff, ain't nobody coming for me. It's impossible. All that nonsense. You got to get yourself right. Worry about priorities, man. You feel me? That's my whole point. The more you do that, every time you try, God's going to send everything back to you on a silver platter. It's called karma. You understand? Oh, y'all are dealing with it every day. I know I don't have to see it. Yeah, y'all want to hide it and pretend like, well, that's why you're so pressed and triggered then. The reason why you're so in that mood all the time, number one, you don't know how to be happy. You don't have any love or feel love, right? So misery loves company. They're miserable people. I would never talk to folks like that. Like I said, it's not worth it. I don't need a chat. Life's too short, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let nobody steal my joy. I know nobody could, but I'm not even gonna give them the opportunity. You know, why would I give somebody the opportunity who everything is in shambles for them, and they done dragged everyone down around them, and they can't think, and everything they said has been proven wrong, and you can see that I'm a genius, and that they're the opposite of that. Why would I let you come bring that kind of weird energy over here, especially when I am chaos? Like you're trying to pose like yeah, you don't have chaos energy. Like you can't send chaos energy at someone who is made in chaos. These folks funny as hell. They never gonna learn. You know what I mean? Oh, it's all good on the entertainment aspect. I don't gotta watch y'all. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. That's the truth. Spilled some of my Coca-Cola. Oh hell no. But that's the truth. They ain't talking about nothing. None of them. So if you ain't talking about nothing, what's the point? What's the point, Duke? No, that's all I'm saying. Folks want to talk now. Whoever told y'all to do that, I don't know when this started. I really don't. But like, whoever told you that that was a good idea, hold on, they clearly don't know what they're doing, right? And it'd be the same people, and they're just doing things without thinking. Like, okay, the more you do that, the more it's going to help me. I'm just telling you. You know, these folks don't ever want to listen. They want to act like I'm lying. I ain't got no need to lie to you. I ain't never lied to nobody ever in my life about nothing. I'm just telling you the truth. You want to talk about building business, or you want to talk about helping people? Help yourself first, son. Get in a position where you can help people like me. See, I'm in a position to help people. I don't need much because I'm already rich, because wealthy is rich. Wealth is rich. Holding cash is for fools that don't know what they're doing. So what do you mean? Come on, bro. Y'all want to talk about hustling, right? That's what I thought. See, they don't want to talk and conversate ever because they know I know the game. Just like I know the stock market. Just like it's proof that I'm in the middle of that stock settlement lawsuit for having only 70,000 shares of App Harvest. That's a false. So for the past 4 or 5 years, all I did was work nonstop, actual job. And you know what? I'm starting to get the attitude where I would try to do it again. As tired as I am, I'm not even tired. I don't know. God's giving me energy, but you know, I'm just saying I don't deserve that. I deserve to just get the money and Christina and I'd be good. And I know that's what's going to happen, but I'm just saying, like, I'm at the point where, hell, if I have to, I'll go up to Austin and struggle up there and do what I got to do and try to, pull some strings and make some things happen. See, all I need is a job somewhere. I get my foot in the door anywhere, and it's a wrap. I get in my foot in the door anywhere. I'm talking about I'll make some money, bro. Like real talk. But see, that's the thing. Then I have to move around for free, basically, right? And I got to struggle, and I just don't deserve that, and I don't want to do that again. So I don't know. But I would definitely work for it. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm being real. If I could get a spot anywhere in Austin, anywhere, you know what I mean? I just wish it was a normal spot. Like, that's the thing, too. Folks be acting like they smart. Y'all be talking against shelters and all this stuff. But yet, who's the smart one if y'all paying over $2,000, $4,000 in rent and you stuck like that and you don't own estates like me and you don't have anything? I mean, can you imagine? And imagine just going to a shelter and getting everything for free. And then going to working and being able to pocket all your money and go eat the way you want and do what you want to do. That's the thing. I always make sure that I don't deal with a middleman when I do business. I always make sure that I, omit the part that's going to slow me down. That's what folks on here, they know what it is and they want to act like they don't get it. All right, brother, y'all can't teach me nothing. It's the same with boxing, martial arts, 52 blocks. You got to get rid of the first step. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow if I go teach tomorrow digitally. I teach digital fitness for a living. This is what all of you want to do. This is what Mike Saha wanted to do. This is what Mr. Wofford wanted to do. I just had another beautiful day teaching martial arts. Digitally, even if I'm not doing an actual class on here. Oh, no, all them short videos, all these videos with the stuff playing over them. Yeah, that's me teaching martial arts. You didn't know that? Oh, yeah. Like I said, we building up my own dojo. I'm end up getting my own dojo. I'm going to get a building that's got like the padding I need and all that and boxing bags. Oh, I'm going to get all that. That's going to be easy. Once Christina comes through, we have our dough. That's one of the first things I'm going to build is my own dojo. I might do it down here. Like an actual dojo, though. I want to call it a dojo and open it as an LLC. And it'll be my martial arts school. Like Sneed's Martial Arts or something like that. Can you imagine? I mean, we'd probably make a ton of money if I could get people to just want to work out and train. If we get an actual location in Brownsville, see, you folks talking small level stuff. You talking about small stuff that ain't going to make no money. Mr. Wofford, the first time that you bring somebody out there to that land Please televise that. I want to see how that go. That's going to be a cluster. He tried to act like he can deal with people, bro. You're 3 feet tall. You can't deal with no one or handle nobody. Like, them people is going to get thirsty. You're not going to be able to provide water. You talking about solar paneling, brother? You're thinking way too far ahead, brother. You way above your means. You way above your means. Talking about solar paneling. You know how much that costs? That costs thousands of dollars that you can't beg for. Yeah, I'm not joking either. That stuff costs thousands of dollars to install solar paneling. That's thousands, bro. Y'all ain't got no money like that. Like I said, them evil, wicked folks can send you all the donations they want. Be my guest, please do. It's the fact that you think you're proving a point, but you're still not moving in love. You're still not doing the right thing. God is not going to let that business succeed because it's not a business to begin with. You're not a business. You don't own any land. You haven't done anything. Why are you talking big stuff? They talking cash nonsense over there. You ain't done nothing. Like what? Dude, get it done first, then talk. See, y'all too quick. This is what they do. They think up another way. Let me go online and let me talk some fake talk. What can I say and think of and pretend to make it seem some way or try to make Tyree feel something? What would you make me feel if it's not real? Hey, brother, talk to me when you get that whole thing built. Because right now there's been nothing built. Nothing is moving with it. It ain't working. And even when you build it, it's not a profitable business. How are you going to make money? You're just saying that you're going to have homeless individuals go over there and stay over there. That's going to be a cluster. You can't deal with people. You're not like me. So you're going to have a hard time. You're going to get into something. You're going to get locked up in 2 seconds. I guarantee it. You will never build what you're saying. That I can assure you. So, like I said, as I predicted, him and Shelly will turn on each other as they already have, right? They will get nowhere. They will continue to whine and complain. Watch, you're going to see tomorrow and every day from here on out be the worst of the worst. That place is going to continue to go through the same stuff. You don't have gas for the generator or money for the gas to power it, right? And you have no business formula or basis because you have to constantly keep going back and forth with that generator. Brother, I can guarantee you, you will never get solar paneling on that land ever because you don't have money like that and neither do the red triangles. So it's cute. Y'all can talk, but I'm just saying, if you're going to talk, I'm going to address it. See the point? And I get paid for it and you don't. Who's smart? That's what I thought. So, like I said, folks is funny. They got nothing they can say. You know what I mean? Nothing. You feel me? Like, I thought it was funny too, talking about the red triangle, whatever, like that stuff was pretty funny. That made me laugh, but I just don't have time for it. I mean, if I'm watching someone for my entertainment and I got folks going over there, I'm done watching. See, it's easy for me. I just walk away. I don't need that entertainment. I'll go watch something else. That's what they do. They keep like following around the stuff that I watch. Yeah, you can't do that. That's going in the federal lawsuit. So, like I said, end of the day, I mean, how have you succeeded? Like I said, brother, until you fix all of that and figure out how to run that place and the electric and everything, and you're talking about, oh, we're sovereign, we don't have to pay taxes. Want to bet? That's why they were just that's what they just stated. Like, yes, no, you still have to pay land taxes, like everyone. You can't just say, oh, I'm sovereign. It doesn't work like that. You have to earn sovereignty, and it still is something that is a government process. You still would have to go through the government channels to get it. That's just a reality. That's why he's so quick to say something that's a put down or talk down and say that's what he wants. He doesn't want to see other people free. He doesn't want to see other people succeeding like we are. He doesn't. All of them are just super jealous. That that you're never going to win with that mentality, brother. That's why you sit there and talk about, oh, you don't own this and you don't own that. I own everything I got. You understand? And guess what? I still have to pay land taxes. I still have to do these things regardless. Like I might end up losing a lot of stuff. I could end up losing everything. It wouldn't mean nothing because the way that I have it arranged and set up, right? It's not going to mean anything because I can recreate it all quickly. And God's going to give me way more than anything I lose. But when you lose material stuff, that's part of the journey. You got to take a loss to be a boss. It costs to be a boss. See, y'all want to speak and talk, but you're not making sense. I'm not trying to hold on to stuff right now. I'm having issues with this website. What they're doing is illegal, and I'm gonna take them to court over it. if I can. Real talk. If they continue the behavior, because I mean, I'm going to end up losing my website that cost almost 2 grand. That's what's coming next. And if that's the case, well, then I'll just take it as a sign from God that I should let go of everything. I might end up losing all my material stuff that I tell you about. I never bragged. I never cared about it. You did. Oh, I could lose it all tomorrow and I'll end up being in a way better position, way better situation, way more positive. Real talk. I could operate out of a shelter, bro. And the truth is that I literally could, like, I could get a lot done. A lot. You know what I mean? Possibly a lot more. Probably a lot more. No, I need supportive people around me. I need the right environment. So, like I said, I don't know what you're talking about because my deal is I've been successful. This is life. It's how it works. Sometimes things fall apart. Sometimes things stop working. Sometimes things have issues. That's just how it works. Time is a real concept. Time wears on everything. So, like I said, I mean, when you want to get successful, come talk to me. I mean, when you want to really be a landowner, like I've been my entire life, I bought and sold 50-acre properties. I've owned 50 acres before. You ain't talking about nothing, bro. That land around that camper is not yours. You cannot do anything on it, right? The government's not going to allow it. I can guarantee you. And what's going to happen is he's going to get himself in a lot of legal issues if he continues talking publicly because they monitor all that stuff. CIA, feds, they all created Facebook. He's going to get himself in some legal trouble real quick listening to y'all fools who don't know what you're talking about. And, you're talking about delusion. You're delusional. So again, you cannot bring campers on that land. You cannot do anything on that land because that's not your land. The land that you claim you have was given to you, right? And you begged for whatever money, and I don't even think you purchased it. Number one, and even if you did, it's very little. It's like a patch of dirt grass out there. There's not even grass out there, like with a bunch of toads and frogs. All the other surrounding land, it's not yours just because there's nobody out there. So yeah, they'll let you get away with it up to a certain point, and then eventually even the government will pay attention. And yeah, they're going to go out there and address you and say, no, this is not your land. You can't do what you want on government property. All that other land is still government property. That's the thing. The government never had to buy any of this land. They don't technically own any of this land. This land is up for grabs. That's the point of why we have land for sale. You understand? But it doesn't matter because the way that they approach it, they're going to act like it's theirs, and they can do that. They're the government. That's how it works. It doesn't mean the government doesn't own any land. The government pretends. The government has created a system that technically is illegal and acts like we're debtors when we're actually creditors. I mean, the entire thing in America is a scam. So, I mean, no, the government doesn't own my land. They don't own your land. They don't own any land. This land is my land. This land is your land, right? They don't own any land. They just talk a lot and they make up stuff. That's really the truth. They don't own the land. No, they don't. Nope. You know what I mean? All that stuff with the taxes, yeah, because they're applicable because you have to go through the government. That doesn't mean the government owns it. You own it, but you just have to go through these government channels because they're attempting to control it. You see the point? They don't own anything. They're trying to control a bunch of estates and land and things that aren't there. But how is that relevant when all you did was get a patch of grass because you're squatting somewhere because someone let you stay there? That's what happened. I know for a fact. I know for a fact you didn't buy anything. You can't afford a camper. You can't afford a van. And you say you're a mechanic, and yet you're about to go through your third van. You lost 2 vans. Like, homeboy, don't talk to me about success, bro. If I had vans and I put money into buying vans, right, and I would fix them up right, you don't know mechanics, and literally I would never lose them. Hold on. And if I did lose them, I at least would try harder and not make it such an easy thing. I mean, you just left vans behind, bro. That's your investment, right? And then I guess you want to sit there and make an excuse. Oh, I can recreate it. You haven't recreated anything. You have a van that's breaking down. Like I said, let me explain to you the future. Again, brother, every prediction I made is correct. You haven't stated nothing. You can talk all you want. But like I said, God is not going to bless your business. He's not going to let you make it, and he's not going to let you win. And he's going to continue to teach you your lesson. Real talk, like you deserved. So again, real quick, the minute what's going to happen is that van's going to break down, watch, and that generator is going to run out of gas, and they're going to keep begging until the van breaks down, and then you can't get in town. You're not going to have any water, so you're going to be stuck in the middle of the desert and have to walk 12 miles. And then you're going to be right back out on the streets, and then you're going to be forced, if you did own any land, which is a patch of grass, you're going to be forced to sell that land. Mark my words, mark my predictions. They will be forced to sell that land. That's why when I don't want anything. I don't want your land. You don't have any land. So what do you mean? How would somebody speak for me? Don't ever do that again. Like I said, no. I don't want anything. That's just another thing that it's common sense that I'm going to end up land grabbing and it's going to come to me. Oh, real talk. That land is going to be mine. I can already see it. You know why? Because like I said, in business it's about leverage and you don't have any business knowledge or savvy. See the point? You're not going to have a choice but to sell it. No, I don't want it. If I get what I want, it ain't about wanting it. It's just about, oh, that's some more land that I can grab. I can open up an animal sanctuary and whatever I want over there. No, you're not going to have a choice. You're going to be in a position where you have to sell it to me. Real talk. And see, the thing is, you don't understand. Like, you can play these games, you can keep on being personal, you can pretend, brother. There's a million ways to approach something when you have money. I mean, no matter what, you're going to end up having to sell me that land. It's that simple. So understand that. You know what I mean? It won't matter what. You're going to have to sell me the land. So, like I said, this is business and this is leverage. I mean, you have to squeeze out the competition business wise the right way. And that's it. So, I mean, all you're doing while you're sitting there fake bragging and talking and you got all these people saying nothing, you're just creating a situation where you're going to get that land to whatever point, right? And it's still not going to be fully operable or ready to go, but you're going to do all this work and put all this work just like you did into those vans to leave it behind and lose it because guess what? That's what addicts do. Ooh, can I win anymore, coach? Yeah, you put in a whole lot of fake nonsense and you don't want to work and you're being lazy and you waste all your time and energy to put it into something, right, that was completely pointless, and then you're going to walk away from it and then it's just going to end up being mine anyway. So all the work that you did do, whatever you did create or do, which wasn't work, it was just all begging. Whatever you beg for, that's just going to go into my project. I already know I'm going to get that land. That land going to be mine. I'm not even worried about it. I don't want nothing. What are you talking about? And again, no, we offered you to help you, brother. You started saying something that doesn't exist. We don't play like that over here. Now, we offered to help you. I offered to get your stuff running and help you fix up the land to help you build your business because you need help because you can't build it. So again, I mean, what's going to happen? That van's going to break down. Generator's going to run out of gas. He's not going to know what to do. They're going to panic, right? He's going to be stuck out there with no water. They're going to have to walk 12 miles into town, and then he's going to give up and realize that he's right back on the streets, and he's going to have no choice but to contact anyone he can to try to sell that land for cheap. So what I think he's going to do, and mark my predictions, he's probably going to sell it to somebody else, of course, because he doesn't want to sell it to me. So, and he should sell it to me. If you sell it to me, I want to buy it for $1. That's my price. It's not negotiable. I will not go any higher because that's what it's worth. So, like I said, no, this is a joke and a game for me. I'm having fun with you. I don't want anything. I get whatever I want. Okay. My land right now is worth way more than you, brother. I mean, what are you talking about? Like, you ain't even making sense, bro. Not to mention, I own like millions of acres literally right now. No, I mean, I will offer $1 for that land and that's it, nothing else. So he'll sell it to someone else. And then what's going to happen is whoever he sells it to, I'll offer them an actual price later in the game when Christina and I have our money, and I'm going to still end up getting that land. Yep. So what do you mean? It'll be easy to buy my own campers and stuff and put them out there and do what I want. So no, that's what I do. I mean, I'm not being any way. I'm never ever like that. But when I see something, I see opportunity in it. Oh yeah, I want to use it. That's just how my mind works because I'm a businessman. So yeah, no, I can get real RVs out there that have jacuzzis and are nice and pimped out, and I can get them out there, and we can have our own little area of land. And I really will buy out all the surrounding land. I will buy out all the surrounding land, right? And then that way we have it all to use. Not to mention that you fail to understand that I can go out there anytime when Christina and I have our money. We could purchase the land right next to you, and we could move right there and be right there every day. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't get it. Y'all are talking online. You're pretending. Right. You're trying to talk in a way that you ain't built like and you would never talk to me. I'm the one with power here. I'm the one who can do what I want. So don't challenge my authority ever. So like I said, nah, I'll just buy all this surrounding land if I want, and I can put a ton of RVs out there and do whatever the hell I want. We can have music tours, whole parties. We'll have a whole bunch of people out there. Real talk. Like, what do you mean? To the point that you will have to pack up your bags and move and go somewhere else. Because, I mean, we don't want you around us. With your attitude, brother, you're online trolling every day, brother. Get a grip, man. You online and you not happy for people who succeeded and you can't even acknowledge their success, bro. What do you mean? Y'all ain't getting it, bro. I would never, like, they sitting there talking about, we want to make some money too. Yeah, Batman controls who make money and who don't. I can stop anyone from making money anytime I want. Actually, yes, I can. I have that kind of power. So what do you mean? Like, what? Bro, I'm sorry, but straight up, bro, I don't try to hold people back. Like I said, I wanted to see you succeed. When you want to go about it the wrong way, that's fine. I don't have to stop nothing. I would never have to. God's going to stop all that. He ain't going to let y'all do nothing. Watch. And I think it's hilarious how y'all keep doing it to yourself. And like I said, they build their own hell for themselves. You know what I mean? I would never try to stop somebody from eating or stop somebody from making dough. I'm not y'all. You know what I mean? I want to see everyone succeed, man. Even my enemies, man. I wish y'all the best, man. Like real talk, bro. I hope that y'all can build something. I'm just telling you, I know you can't because you ain't doing it right. I tried to give you the right advice. If you don't want to listen, I mean, cool. I mean, we had one guy lose over $100,000 because he listened to this one on here, who's doing all the same legal stuff and is going to prison serving a life sentence. I mean, you sure you want to listen to them? You might want to wake up, all y'all. You might want to wake up, Mr. Walford, and smell the Folgers coffee and smell the flowers and understand you're so far behind. It's unbelievable. I mean, why do you keep saying land, brother? This is a time and place where you don't want land. The real estate bubble already did what it did, brother. There's no such thing as buying land right now. That's the worst decision you can make. See, everything y'all do is backwards. Y'all don't listen. You want to hustle backwards and you want to do things in ignorance and then act like you're showing someone something. Yeah, you're showing me how you can fail. Okay? So, like I said, until you succeed, I don't want to hear nothing. All right? Now get to succeeding, brother. Learn how to build a business that you can't keep going back and forth and begging, and you can't build nothing begging and then say you hustle. You ain't ever hustled, bro. You ain't hustled a day ever. Boy, stop it. We hustle every day. I'm getting this money. Boy, running my whole business, wealthy as hell, living better than you, looking better. We make money. I'm rich.